Good morning. I'm so bored. I'm dragging you into my boredom with me. Why am I bored? Because I'm dealing with this whack-a-mole COVID. As soon as we think we're better, boom, up pops another mole. I was like, oh my God, I escaped without dropping into my lungs. Yep, then that night I'm coughing all night. Oh no, that's not that bad. Then the next day, I'm like, oh, coughing's a little better. That's good, because my lungs can host a variety of things sometimes. And no, it decides to move into the left tonsil. Not the whole throat again, just the left side. Why? Decides to take up residence there. We have so much to do. And I'm going to bed at like 7:30. Everything is rest, rest, rest. So I'm bored as hell from being on this rest for almost 2 weeks now, doing little things here and there. But we got kind of some big things to do. And each day we've been knocking something off. Like I said, we got to prep this whole house to be painted top to bottom. And move all of our stuff away and pack it up and put it somewhere. Anyway, so today's the day. We're going to do some more stuff. But I'm going to drag you into my boredom with me. I'm sorry and you're welcome. I'm just going to show you a few things. So tomorrow we're meeting with our contractor for like the final meeting before they get going. Meaning all of our choices have to be solid, which they are, but of course I have to look and relook and Rubik's Cube the whole thing. So I'm going to bore you all with showing you some of the things that I've been looking at and obsessing over the last few days. But first of all, I'm going to show you something I did yesterday. In my boredom, I got to do something. I have to have a creative project or I lose my mind. Look at this. Look how thick that biscuit is I made for Beasley. I made all bones this time. Look how thick that is. I just got tired of like patting it out thin. So I'm like, oh, I'll make them thicker this time. And then I just break them off into little pieces. But look at that thing. It's like a frickin' souffle. How high that rose. It's kind of like a soft cookie instead of hard. He likes them though. So I just break those off in a little bit. So like one of those will make like 6 treats. But I thought that was so funny how it like puffed up so high. Here's something that's really cute. This was my weekend project to do with Lil, but because we didn't have her because we were sick, it's still contagious, I did it myself, and I'm going to give these to my neighbor. It's the nerdiest thing, but it's so freaking cute. I got these little molds. Wait for it. To make pats of butter. Like bunnies. Like, where's the cute one? This cute one. Cameo. See the cameo face? Here's the bunny with kind of the psycho face. I don't know what's going on with that bunny's face. But, this was my test run. And then there's a little bow in there, a cute little bow. I saw somebody did like a bow-themed dinner party. Shoot, let me see if I can find the bow. I'm saving these for us, but you know, imagine that. Like my husband eats English muffins a lot, so he could put one of these on his English muffin. I don't know, I just think it's so cute. But she had it like on all of her bread and butter plates, these little bows. And I just thought we'd have fun with it over the weekend, and then we'd use these little pats of butter. And this I got to return to my neighbors, so I'm gonna make them some other ones that I'm not touching every single one. This was my little test run, but I have excuse me, bunnies, bows. What's the other one? Like, oh, the cameos are cool. And like if you're doing like a Victorian like tea party, you know, it'd be cute for that. And then I got some flowers. Of course, I got some flowers. They just came the other day, so I'm gonna make those because my neighbors are big gardeners. So I'm gonna make them some of those. So just a fun little stupid thing, but just romanticize your life a little bit. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm obsessing over. The many shades of white. Oh, and here, do another COVID test, because I have no idea how contagious I am now that it keeps moving and grooving in my body. Okay, da-da-da-da. This is the main color for our whole house, shoji white. I don't know, you guys. I know I obsess over this stuff, but this color, whenever I look at it, It reminds me of velvet. And I'm going to feel that way in this house. Like I'm surrounded by this soft velvet, kind of creamy off-white color. I love this color so much. And it looks beautiful. It's got like, it does, this is just a matte, but it almost looks like it has a sheen, and that's just really the color. So this is going to be our whole house. So this is going to be on, of course, these walls in the bedroom. But see this one behind me? This one's going to be on this accent wall, which is gray cashmere. Well, anyway, that one. I just stuck that because I want to see that in different lights. But see, this bed is like a linen colored bed and, you know, beige on beige there. But that is going to make that really pop and stand out. So that's just going to be on this one wall behind me as an accent wall. But the rest will be shoji white, and they go well together. Our bathroom. All of our kitchen, we did last year, did our kitchen and did the cabinets and the walls and everything in Sherwin-Williams alabaster, which is this color. I know, doesn't it look so incredibly different than the one I showed you? I mean, these colors are very, very close. Let me see if you can tell if you put them side by side. Well, you could tell. They're different whites. But this is going to be, sorry about the throat clearing. It's the best I got today. This is going to be every bathroom and kitchen, all one of them. But the bathrooms will be all done in this alabaster. Our bathrooms are almost all on the north side of the house, so they're dark. So this is lighter than the other one, and it's going to bump up the lightness of that room, which is one of the things we wanted to do. I'll take some pictures. It's still kind of a hot mess in there because we're using it and packing and everything, but the color in there is really kind of like a pea soup color. This was, years ago when, like, I think, this is a house in the woods, and so they were doing like nature color stuff. But I remember when sage greens were really the thing, kind of that, but it's more of kind of an olive sage green. And then like everything in there is just sort of muted, dark. The tile is darker. We're brightening it up with that alabaster. And then we had to pick another white for the cabinets. In this, it's sort of like a little hallway that goes into the main bathroom area, which is also very dark. So this is called pure white. It's just going to be the color of those cabinets. And we're lifting the cabinets and doing all drawers. I love drawers in bathroom cabinetry instead of cabinets, because then you don't have to get down and like dig into it. You just pull the drawer out and see all your stuff and get some good drawer organizers. If anybody has any good tips for me on drawer organizers, because they're going to be really big, wide drawers, so we're going to have to, divvy them off in a way that isn't, those bamboo organizers oftentimes like fall down and stuff. Something that's going to be a little more sturdy. I don't know. Ideas welcome. And this is from the builder, but that's the color of those cabinets. A little bit lighter because, I mean, it's dark. Let me see if I can show you how dark that is. It's like a little cave. You can see that over there. And then here, this is kind of a bold choice. This is my husband's, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. I like it. The flooring. Guess what we're doing with the flooring? Dark. Isn't that cool? There are so many elements in this house that are like from nature, like our entire fireplace, like that goes from the ground floor all the way to the second floor ceiling, like a whole wall is stone, and that stone was dug from this property. Some of it was dug from this property when they built this house. So I mean, it's very rustic and not polished at all, very natural. So this is kind of in keeping with that. And it's got a nice feel to it. It looks like it'd be very rough on your feet, but it's like really soft. And we're gonna do the heating underneath that. So in the winter, we can walk on heated floors. That was kind of like a little luxury that our contractor said. It's not very expensive and it's like worth it. So we have to firm all this up tomorrow. Our mirrors in the vanity area right now is like a great big huge mirror. We got these arched lighted mirrors, so each of us will have our own mirror. And then I got these really cool alabaster sconces that, oh my God, as I told Lillian, this is why you need math, because we thought we had measured and like gotten the appropriate sizes of these two big mirrors, and 3 sconces, like one on each side of the mirror and one in the middle. Oh no, everything was wrong. We had to return everything and go with a smaller mirror and put the sconce above it because there's just no way that we had enough room to do all that. And it's a big space, so I don't know how that, but anyway, math, geometry, whatever that is, scale, we just had it all wrong. So go figure. Anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me. I'm going to try to, we got to get stuff done today because we're meeting with him tomorrow morning, and then Wednesday we're leaving. So we got to feel well enough to get the majority of the rest of the stuff done. And then my husband is texting me this morning because, he's still sleeping in another part of the house. And he's texting me saying he had a stomach ache all night last night. Like, it's whack-a-mole virus. Like, what the hell? We need to get better, right? So hopefully we'll mask up for the contractor tomorrow because we've just been isolating. We did watch a good movie, though. I found it. I loved this movie it was done in 1987. I recommend it. And I finally found it streaming on a channel called BFI, British Film Institute, that you can get a 7-day free trial on Amazon, on Prime. And it's called A Man in Love with Peter Coyote and Greta Scacchi, if that's how you say her name. I love her. She's so beautiful. I was telling my husband, I said, I think she's probably the most beautiful actress that I would ever see, And I think she's still acting. She's around our age now, I think. Their screen chemistry is so hot, you guys. But it's a film about making a film in Italy. So, it's just beautiful in terms of the scenery and architecture and stuff like that. But it's a illicit love affair that happens between these two actors in the making of a film. It's a really good movie, though. And even my husband, I wasn't sure if he was going to like it because it is, very much like a romance, but an illicit romance type thing. And but he's like, that was a really good movie because he liked the part of it that was like the filmmaking part of it because, he's into that. Did I tell you he's working on a short film right now? Yeah, so he's always got something going on. Fingers crossed we have a better day today. We got a plan to go upstairs and pack and move everything, and my studio area is a hot mess, and he'll help me with it so the painters can find their way to the walls. And yeah. Oh, I think I hear him coming up with Mr. Beasley, so I gotta go because he heads off Mr. Beasley in the morning, and then Beasley and I hang out while he sleeps in. Because, like I said, I've been going to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. It's nuts. And then he stays up late. And anyway, then Beasley's been sleeping with him, and now he'll bring him up and he'll hang out with me all morning. So that's been our little routine. So anyway, hope you guys are doing well out there, and thanks for hanging out with me with Boredom Coffee Talk this morning. All right, talk to you later. Bye.